When it comes to the most beautiful countries in the world, everyone surely has their own list, because the beauty of each country carries a unique mark, blending majestic natural landscapes, exquisite architecture, and rich culture. However, if one had to choose 10 countries that are considered to encompass all these factors, loved and dreamed of by travelers from 5 continents, then the following destinations are places not to be missed in a lifetime. Italy, the kingdom of art and history. When talking about the most beautiful countries in the world, Italy is always a prominent name. Strolling under the shadows of ancient buildings in Rome, admiring the splendor of Vatican City, being enchanted by the winding small alleys and clear canals in Venice, or relaxing by the sunlit Amalfi Coast, visitors will feel as if they are immersed in a Renaissance painting. Additionally, Italian cuisine with pizza, pasta, wine, and gelato also makes it hard for anyone to forget this boot-shaped land. France, the city of light and romance. Paris, the heart of France, is known as the City of Love. Anyone who has stood beneath the Eiffel Tower, wandered along the Champs-Élysées, or gotten lost in great art museums like the Louvre, understands why France is so enchanting. But France is not just Paris. The Provence region, filled with purple lavender fields, the ancient castles of the Loire, the towns along the Mediterranean coast, and the majestic Alps mountains are also wonderful gems that French culture has nurtured over many centuries. Japan, the perfect combination of tradition and modernity. The land of cherry blossoms is a place where ancient values meet modern life. In spring, sakura flowers bloom all along the historic streets of Kyoto. In autumn, temples and shrines are dyed in the yellow and red colors of maple leaves. Tokyo City attracts with its dazzling lights and world-leading advanced technology. Yet there are still quiet corners, traditional wooden houses, and serene tea ceremonies. Mount Fuji stands as a sacred symbol, while Matsushima Bay, Okinawa Island, and Hokkaido Island are all rare natural masterpieces. New Zealand, the land of lush green meadows and snow-covered mountains. This southern hemisphere country is known as a paradise for travelers who love exploration and wilderness. The long coastline, the crystal-clear lakes in Rotorua, the majestic snowy mountains in Queenstown, the vast pastures with sheep on the South Island. New Zealand is also famous as the filming location of the legendary movie The Lord of the Rings, with its magnificent and poetic landscapes, giving the feeling of stepping into a fairy tale world. Greece, the birthplace of European civilization. The ancient ruins of the Acropolis in Athens, the endless deep blue Aegean Sea, the white houses stacked on the cliffs of sun-drenched Santorini, and the vibrant Bougainvillea stretching along the narrow streets. Greece is not only beautiful in its landscapes, but also captivates people with its long history, rich cuisine, and the warm hospitality of its people. Norway, the majestic beauty of the Nordic fjords. Located in northern Europe, Norway is famous for its fjords, narrow inlets that cut deep into the land, surrounded by steep, rocky mountains covered with dark green pine forests or white snow for most of the year. In winter, the northern part of the country is also a perfect destination to hunt for the magical northern lights in the skies of Tromsø or Svalbard. Whether it is summer with the midnight sun or winter covered in snow, Norway's scenery always leaves any visitor overwhelmed and enchanted. Australia, the land of unique natural wonders. From the iconic Sydney Opera House, the magnificent Harbour Bridge, the sunny Bondi Beach, to the misty Blue Mountains, the lush green island of Tasmania, or the legendary Great Barrier Reef stretching along the Queensland coast, every scenery in Australia captivates visitors. Australia is also home to many unique animals, such as kangaroos, koalas, along with vast nature reserves that preserve the pristine wilderness from the time of its origin. Canada, majestic nature and the colors of 4 seasons. When mentioning Canada, many people immediately think of the famous Niagara Falls, the fiery red maple forests every autumn, the snow-covered Rocky Mountains, the crystal-clear Lake Louise reflecting the sky and clouds, or the modern cities of Montreal and Toronto, blending traditional beauty. The vast national parks, diverse flora and fauna, and fresh air make Canada a wonderful destination for relaxation and exploration for nature lovers. Switzerland, a symphony of mountains and lakes. Switzerland proudly boasts the majestic Alps, snow-covered year-round, fishing villages by tranquil lakes like paintings, and ancient towns with world-famous clocks. In Switzerland, visitors can enjoy sweet chocolate, traditional cheese, ski, climb mountains, or simply immerse themselves in the peaceful beauty of nature with a rare mountain railway system that allows you to fully admire the top landscapes of Europe. Iceland, the land of ice and fire. Iceland is a country with strange and surreal natural landscapes, volcanoes, steaming hot springs like Geyser, the majestic Gullfoss waterfall, glaciers, multi-layered ice caves, black sand beaches, and green moss-covered deserts. In winter, Iceland becomes an ideal spot to witness the northern lights dancing in the sky. A special highlight is the natural hot springs, like the Blue Lagoon, offering a unique, relaxing experience. If you want to expand the list, there are certainly many outstanding names. South Africa with its wildlife reserves and beautiful coastline, Chile with the majestic Andes and the driest Atacama Desert in the world, Peru with the Machu Picchu ruins hidden in misty mountains, Thailand with its wonderful beaches and distinctive culture, or Turkey, where Asia and Europe meet, attracting visitors with the ancient city of Istanbul on the Bosphorus shore. But when it comes to the top 10 most beautiful countries, these names not only stand out for their natural landscapes and architectural works, but also contain a rich history and a sustainable cultural depth, spanning thousands of years. When setting foot in each place, travelers will surely experience unique colors, feel the local rhythm of life, immerse themselves in nature, and have unforgettable memories. So, what makes these countries irresistibly attractive? First of all, it is the diverse and stunning landscapes, whether sparkling cities, snow-covered mountain villages, or endless flower fields. Additionally, each country preserves a rich cultural heritage, well-maintained historical monuments, or a perfect blend of tradition and modernity. Cuisine is also an inspiring factor, guiding travelers through each flavor, from Michelin-standard dinners in France, classic Neapolitan pizza in Italy, delicate sushi in Japan, to Swiss cheese and chocolate, or New Zealand's world-famous wine. In every country, the friendliness and openness of the residents are the keys to unlocking unforgettable experiences. They will tell you stories about their homeland, invite you to enjoy regional specialties, and share unique traditions and festivals. These are things that cannot be fully felt just through beautiful photos online or introductory articles, but only truly complete when you come yourself, experience, and explore. This journey to explore the most beautiful countries is certainly never a boring repetition. Each stop is a unique world. The splendor and elegance of Paris, the dreamy fairy tale atmosphere in Venice, the calm blue of the lakes in Switzerland, the mysterious wilderness of Iceland's volcanoes, or the gentle shyness of cherry blossom season in Japan. Some places enchant you with their magnificent natural scenery, while others captivate with ancient historical stories etched into every stone and street. It should also be remembered that the beauty of a country is not only in its architectural surface or landscapes. It is also the emotions, the subtle vibrations when wandering at dusk, stepping onto a small street paved with old green mossy stones, enjoying traditional music echoing on a summer night, or sitting and sipping a sweet milk coffee while watching the sunset over a clear bay. Perhaps after each trip you will realize that this world is vast, and each country is blessed by nature and creation with its own unique treasures. The most beautiful countries in the world are therefore not simply travel destinations, but also places for the soul to rest, where each person can listen to themselves, open their hearts to different cultural values, and appreciate the beauty of diversity on the same planet. And then, whoever you are, if you have ever had the chance to travel through these countries, you will surely always carry in your memory the image of flower-lined streets, the echoes of joyful laughter, and the desire to return one day, to love more, explore deeper, and fully experience these beautiful lands. So let's set off, open our hearts, and choose one of the 10 most beautiful countries in the world to create more memorable chapters in life. And remember, the journey to explore the beauty of the world is an adventure not only for the feet, but also a wonderful gift for the heart and soul of each person.